So as I mentioned earlier, today we'll be talking about indent, indentation, either the right indent or the left indent. When we talk about indent, we mean these two guys here. We have the left indent here, or decrease indent, and we also have the right indent here, sometimes referred to as the increase indent. So what those two guys aim at doing is that when you decide to choose increase indent, it moves the paragraph to closer to the left margin. When you choose decrease indent, which is this, it reduces or it clears off the indentation to the other side of the document. So let's see how we can use the indentation to either either move our paragraph closer to the margin or to reduce it. So right now, if I should click on decrease indent like this, we can't increase it because it is already at the apex, it is at the margin itself. Or once we start increasing the indent, see, it is moving it to the right side of the margin. We increase it again, it moves the document closer to the right side of the margin. We continue increasing, and this is what it does. So when we decide to decrease the indent, it removes the left indentation. Anytime we click on decrease indent, it removes the left indentation. So this is just what the increase indent and decrease indent does. I want to box in another chapter real quick so that I don't give you a whole new chapter still on this. So if we check the increase and decrease indents, what this aims at doing is moving the whole paragraph. Now let's talk about, as a matter of fact, let's go to layout tab right now, and you can still see we have our indent here where we can specify. We can specify either by clicking the top and left here, or that button actually, or if you know the digits, we can just come over here and press the digits and then enter, and it will be done for us. However, let me send it back to 0, enter. So if you don't want to use these guys over here, you can always come to layout and use these guys over here. So I just wanted to add spacing or line of spacing. So for line of spacing, it increases or decreases the space between the lines. This is a whole line and this is a whole line. You can see that there's a space in between the two sentences. So what line of spacing does is that it either increases or decreases the spaces between the lines. So let's see what that does. So I'm going to highlight the whole text by pressing Ctrl+A. Then I'll decide, let's see what happens when we decide to click this. See what it does. When we bring it back down, it sends it back to normal. But let's go to after and click this. It increases the lines between them, the paragraphs. You click this, it shrinks the lines between the paragraph. So that's what spacing does. It either increases the line between the paragraphs. Remember, this is a paragraph group. We made mention of this in the beginning of the whole course. So if you have not yet, if you still don't know what these guys are, or let me use this, if you don't know what these guys are, you don't know what these guys are, and you don't know what the whole of this is, kindly go back to the beginning of the course, and I explained it there very briefly for you to understand. So this is a paragraph group, contains the index and then the spacing. We have line of spacing and we have paragraphs. Now if you want to take things a bit more technical, you can always use this button right here, and then it will take you to a pop-up screen, where you can decide to set everything to what you want. If you don't want to be clicking them here up and down, I can't move out of this pop-up. So if you want your text to be left aligned, all you have to do is click left. If you want the text, body of text, you click the level you want it to be, your indentation, you indicate the number, if it's 1, 2, 3, whatever you want, you put it there. The spacing, you put everything there, then press OK. You can see a preview of the whole thing here. So as you change, you can see that there are some movements around there. So when you realize that everything you've done is okay, then you press OK, then everything will be done for you. I'm going to press cancel as a matter of fact. So today we talked about the indents, the increase indent and then the decrease indent. This is the increase and this is the decrease. This is what it does. It moves the paragraph to either the left to the right margin. So that's just what it does. We also came to layout. We talked about either using the previous or using these guys here. We talked about spacing between paragraphs, where you either press before up, send it back, or after, like this. So these are just what these guys are meant to do. So now the next time we meet, we'll talk about how to use these bullets, how to use numberings, and how to use multi-level list. So this is just what we should be expecting in our next meeting. See you.